Hi kindergarten, Mrs. Latas here today, and I'm going to share with you the story called Bear's Loose Tooth by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman. And Bear has quite a problem, and his friends come to help him. He's got a loose tooth, and it just won't come out, and he just really struggles, and his friends try to help him. So let's find out about Bear and his loose tooth. From a cave in the forest came a munch, munch, crunch, as Bear and his friends all nibbled on their lunch. Look at them all happy, eating their lunch together. Bear savored every bite. He gulped and he gobbled. There in his mouth something wiggled and it wobbled. Ooh. Wonder what he can feel in his mouth wiggling and wobbling. Loose tooth, I bet. As Bear nibbled food, something moved when he chewed. It was Bear's loose tooth. Bear does not seem too happy about that. Bear pointed in his mouth and he said, "Oh dear, my tooth feels funny. It's the one right here." Bear frowned and he worried. Tears welled in his eyes. But how will I eat if my tooth says goodbye? He's really worried about his tooth. If it leaves out of his mouth, he's afraid he won't be able to eat anymore. Boys and girls, can you eat even if you lose your teeth? I bet you could still eat if you lose your teeth, but Bear probably doesn't know that. Hare said, "Open wide." Then he looked inside and saw Bear's loose tooth. He really has some very helpful friends trying to help him with his problem of his loose tooth. Look at them all trying to look in his mouth and help him. Mouse squeaked, "Don't fret, don't fuss. Look, see? A new tooth will grow where the old used to be." He didn't know that. "Well, we'll help," said Wren. "I know what to do. It's out with the old and in with the new." I wonder what Wren's got planned. She said out with the old and in with the new. Hope they don't pull it. That's going to hurt. Wren perched on Bear's lip, and he got a good grip on Bear's loose tooth. Uh-oh. Wren's pulling and pulling. Sure hope she doesn't hurt, or he doesn't hurt Bear. Hurts if it's not ready. Wren pulled on the tooth with all of his might. "Is it out?" asked Bear. But it stayed stuck tight. "I'm a bit too small for the job," said Wren. "So Owl grabbed the tooth, but the tooth stayed in." So Wren and Owl have tried to help get the tooth out. It just will not budge. Poor Bear, it's gotta hurt. Badger said, "I'll try," and he gave a big pry on Bear's loose tooth. Them all using teamwork to try and get that out. Oh, but poor Bear, looks like it's hurting him. Think of a time maybe you've ever had a tooth that you've tried to get out and wiggled and it just won't come. They all took a turn, but the tooth wouldn't budge. Then we're all taking turns trying to get the tooth out of his mouth. Then let's find out what happens. Bear used his tongue and he gave a little nudge. His tooth wiggled to and fro. Then, what do you know? Bear's tooth fell out right in the grass. Oh, look at his friends, so excited for him. Oh, cheering and making him feel so happy that his tooth finally fell out. Bear danced a big dance. Bear grinned a big grin. Bear held up his tooth and he showed all his friends. This reminds me of you, boys and girls. When you lose a tooth and you're so excited and happy, you do like a little dance. I know when I was a little girl and I lost my teeth, I got really excited too. Bear looked in the mirror and he laughed at his smile. A new tooth would come, but it might take a while. That night in bed, right next to his head, lay Bear's loose tooth. He put his tooth under his pillow too, or right next to his bed. We put ours under our pillow. Bear doesn't have a pillow. While he slept and he snored, a fairy fluttered in, and she left blueberries where Bear's tooth had been. Oh, so Bear gets blueberries for his teeth. We get money that we can spend, but he gets blueberries instead. He woke in the morning and found the sweet treat. Bear's friends came for breakfast. They sat down to eat. Bear gulped and he gobbled and he felt something wobble. Uh-oh. Could it be true? Could he have another loose tooth? Bear's loose tooth. Oh. But I bet his tooth is not as ready to come out as the other one was. I wonder if his friends will help him try to get it out. Bear sits in his cave. It's such a good story, boys and girls. And this story really makes me think about how friends in my kindergarten classroom, they lose our teeth. And I know in all of kindergarten, they get so excited when you lose your tooth. You dance around and just get so super excited when we lose our teeth at school. I hope you enjoyed this story with me today. Bye.